Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the daily analysis for the US stock indices. We're gonna start with NASDAQ, a quick overview here on the micro level. Before we dive with the macro, so we hit our red zone here as expected, the minimum target 0.38 Fibonacci level after a 1, 2, 3 wave, a 4 and a 5 finished as an impulse. Wave 3 is a short move here, but not shorter than the wave 1, so that is a checked impulse. We hit our target red zone, so be careful. We might be in a finished correction wave 2. We need a signal of weakness, which it probably has started to appear here, but we still need, of course, a 5 waves down, yeah, on the micro level to confirm that we are pushing further for lower in case we are still bearish here. And of course, the probability lately were 35% against 65% advantage for the bearish, where we are still looking for lower prices and very likely here to be in a large W, X, and a wave Y. The wave Y can be your A, B, and a C. The wave C is unfolding as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is a deep correction. Let's go to the macro level here. The macro level means that we might seek after a deeper correction there, where we might be in a still, of course, impulse, but at the end, it's a deep correction wave 4, where we might be in a diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as well. This is a probability where we want to reach, of course, the wave 4 taken from the wave 2 here as a diagonal. We are looking for the perfect levels there, which it can be even the 0.38 Fibonacci level that we saw already on the micro level as well here. So this $27,500,000 might be our target for this correction before we push toward the upside. This diagonal, of course, can be a very high probability. Now, in case we are in the impulse where we saw only 0.23 and not 0.38, if this is playing a wave 4 there, that means as this is a wave 5 still unfolding potentially, can be a deeper correction, or it can be done and finished over there. Yeah, so we can be in a top finished here, and that means we are going deeper for a larger 1, 2, potentially in case of extension. Meaning in case of an extension 1, 2, that means a wave 2 can be hitting the minimum target taken from the wave 1 there, 0.38 for a minimum target for a wave 2, meaning 24K. But, you know, step by step, always, guys, we test our first scenario, which it might be the wave 4 and a 5. If we fail it and we see some weaknesses again, then we call something much more deeper over there. So this is a macro level for NASDAQ, the micro level 15-minute chart here. We are still looking at our red zone, as we mentioned, and weakness are still there. Plus, if we analyze this area, you have 3 waves here from this whole, yeah, it's a large red flag there. Yeah, so that means 3 waves, corrective W, X, and a wave Y might be finishing up here, or even an ABC as a regular flat and then pushing toward the downside, rendering our probabilities to still be bearish here 65% to 35%. Otherwise, you would like to see a very strong signal of strength here. And that means, of course, 5 waves up and then 3 waves down, taking the high, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 3 waves down, and then pushing for higher. It needs a lot to unfold, guys. And we still a little bit far from being bullish. Plus, another key level required for a higher bullish probabilities is 29K, unfortunately, because you can still play a bearish scenario for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the whole area here. So before breaking this level, you cannot push above the 50% of for bullish. Like we need the 29K $878, which is very, very far, bringing probabilities higher for the bearish. Yep, so that was it for NASDAQ. For SPX, now SPX is a totally different story with the momentum building up and up and up here. We see another signal of strength from our testing area, 0.38 Fibonacci level, which is a perfect fib level for a wave 4 and a diagonal, meaning a 1, 2, and a wave 3 finished, wave 4 and a 5 to take the new high here is still very, very likely. Yes, unlike NASDAQ, SPX is showing a 55% from our latest analysis And we mentioned if we break this zone, which we didn't yet, and we take the confirmation for lower, automatically we go 55% bearish. And this did not happen yet. So we're still in a higher probability for the bullish here. So I'm going to remain on the bullish probability still 55%, or even, 60% with the signal of strength right now from our testing area against, of course, 40% for the bearish. Now, but very remarkable thing is if the price push back down to this area, to this red zone, we go back directly with higher probability for the bearish, 45% bearish. If we take the confirmation here for lower, all right, then it's done. It's 55% for bearish. And if we dump further, that means, yes, the probability for the bearish is increasing here to hit our 0.38 Fibonacci level. That means you have topped here for a wave 1 and you're testing a wave 2 here for an extension toward the upside 7K. Yeah. So this is regarding SPX. It's not totally like NASDAQ, but if weakness appear, again, I'm not very bullish here, right? Be careful. It's still very risky. Yeah. So I'm not giving like a large green light here. And at the end, it's a small wave 5 that it might push back down. So be careful. We're not in that much impulsive scenario here. Yeah. So to be very, very bullish. So we got to be careful with this. Now, Dow Jones is also a different story from both NASDAQ and SPX. We still in a signal of strength for Dow Jones. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Incredibly, wave 5 took the confirmation for higher, so we cannot end up this wave 5 in any proper wave 5 as, of course, diagonal wave 5 longer than wave 3, not allowed. Expanding diagonal wave 3 is shorter than wave 1, not allowed. That means we're still looking for higher, guys. That is a corrective wave. It's a double 1, 2, and this is an A, B, and a C. The wave C is unfolding as an expanding flat. This expanding flat is taking time for its wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The target is very, very clear, and we might hit it very soon before we continue towards higher prices, rendering the probabilities higher for the bullish. I would say, of course, we're still bullish there. 55%, I'm gonna keep them the same. So 55 against 45% for the bearish, guys. We still at the same probabilities until we break this level 1.618 and we see a weakness there. By breaking this red flag, okay, we go bearish. But before this the green zone broken, I cannot go bearish, guys. That was it for the US stock indices. Those are the probabilities for today. We'll see in the intraday what it might change in case something as a signal of strength or weakness will be given and change our probabilities for some favor direction. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Welcome to KG Trading Discord community, the place where you get everything you need to stay updated with the market, get important community news, weekly reports, channel updates, all in one place. Be the first to know when a new YouTube video or member-only video is available with instant notifications in our Discord. Receive quick morning market updates before YouTube analysis for Bitcoin, gold, silver, and the US stock indices. You can request a technical analysis for your favorite crypto coins or stocks and join our communities for crypto stocks and metals. Get trading signals, entry levels, targets, and risk management strategies to help you trade with more confidence and more safety. You also get access to our trading view charts, Elliott Wave setup, and special KG trading indicators. You can join us through Patreon or YouTube membership using the links below. I'm looking forward to welcoming you to the KG Trading community.